Hello, and welcome to Richfield Historical Park. Located in Richfield, Wisconsin, the 33-acre park is owned by the Village of Richfield and maintained by the Richfield Historical Society. The park is home to several historic buildings which serve to illustrate how life was lived by Richfield's founding families in the late 1800s. Some of the buildings are original to this location, while others have been moved here from their initial sites. All have been lovingly restored and can be toured during special events put on by the Historical Society. Adjacent to the historical park is the Richfield Nature Park, a 92-acre facility that offers wooded hiking, an observation deck, and a covered shelter. The first mill at this site was a sawmill, built by German immigrant Johann Messer in 1856. Johann sold the sawmill to his son Andrew, and in 1871, Andrew began construction of the grain mill. Today, the sawmill no longer remains, but the grain mill endures and is being restored. The grain mill still contains the original equipment purchased from the Edward P. Alice Company of Milwaukee. Over the years, the mill has been powered by a water turbine, a gas engine, and finally, electricity. Roller mills were added in 1893. Today, the mill is an example of successive generations of milling technology, all contained in their original setting. When the mill property was purchased by the town of Richfield in 1998, the mill was in very poor condition and was near to being lost. Since then, the Richfield Historical Society has done a great deal of work to restore the mill, but there is still work to be done. Getting the mill grinding again is the Society's most exciting project. The wood mill, and at first the grain mill, were powered by the waters of Coney Creek. Bringing water power back to the grain mill will mean rebuilding the dam and reestablishing the mill pond that once provided recreation to the local settlers. The mill house is located just to the west of the mill. It was built by Andrew Messer, who also built and operated the grist mill until his untimely death a few years later. His widow sold the property to her husband's uncle, Johann Meyer, and for almost 100 years, 2 generations of Meyers lived here and operated the mill. The house doubled in size when an addition was completed around 1900. The first floor consists of a kitchen, pantry, sitting room, parlor, and sewing room. The upper floor has 6 bedrooms. There is a root cellar where the garden produce was kept, and a summer kitchen. Outbuildings include a woodshed, a smokehouse, and a 2-hole outhouse. Electricity was added in 1927, but no plumbing was ever added to the home. Many of the furnishings are original to the families who lived here. A visit to this house is like stepping back in time. The building that serves as our welcome center is a home built in the 1860s by one of Richfield's founding families. In 2007, it was donated to the Historical Society and moved to the Historical Park. The Welcome Center serves as the first stop for many visitors coming to tour the historic buildings during the Society's major events. The house's front parlor has been converted into a general store, showcasing the everyday products that would have been available in the late 1800s. Other displays include photos of downtown Richfield and a collection of antique cameras. At the south end of the park are areas that we refer to as the Pioneer Homestead and Timber Frame area. They include a log cabin, barn, granary, blacksmith shop, and sugar shack. The log cabin, barn, and granary are historic structures built in the 1800s that have been moved into the park from the surrounding area. Volunteers from the Historical Society carefully disassembled these buildings and rebuilt them in their present location. Today, they contain the same types of furnishings and tools that they might have had when they were new. The local blacksmith was a vital part of any pioneer community. In the historical park, the blacksmith shop is where visitors can see how metal was worked into a wide variety of everyday necessities. Products of the blacksmith included far more than just horseshoes. In the early spring, the sugar shack comes alive as volunteers collect maple sap from trees in the park and boil it into sweet syrup. Every year, the Society's first major event in the park is Maple Syrup Family Day, when children of all ages can see up close how maple syrup is made and sample the delicious results. Don't forget to try the maple sugar cotton candy. Every June, the park is filled with local artists showcasing their creations as the Historical Society presents Art at the Mill. Visitors wander among the tents, admiring the crafts on display. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, you'll find wonderful ideas here. The event is accompanied by music and food. It's a lovely outing in the park. The Historical Society's biggest annual event is the Threshery and Harvest Festival, held in September. People from around southeast Wisconsin come to watch and learn about horse and steam-powered threshing, log sawing, plowing, and lumber milling. Demonstrations may also include antique machinery, shingle making, doll making, open fire cooking, antique cars, quilting, rope making, wood carving, spinning, candle making, and weaving. There's an old tractor parade, a silent auction, music, and food. The youngsters will discover plenty of activities to keep them busy. All of the historic buildings are open for tours during this and other major park events. The Society's guides are happy to show off the results of our volunteers' hard work to restore and maintain these precious links to our past. Christmas at the Historical Park is a time of caroling, wagon rides, warm fires, and lots of cookies. Come and experience the simple joys of Christmas as it used to be. The Richfield Historical Park is a year-round destination for nature lovers and history buffs. The tranquil setting invites you to make the park your first choice for fun and fresh air. The Richfield Historical Society and Village of Richfield hope you enjoy your visit.